Hello and welcome to another episode of RuneNews. It's your boy Ryan, back again with some more straight facts for all of you runescaping nerds out there today. I'd like to apologise in advance on behalf of RuneNews if this video seems kind of rushed. We're doing our best here to bring you the best quality possible, but with this coronavirus pandemic going on, there's a large quantity of Neanderthal in Australia who think buying toilet paper is the smartest thing to do. Now I'm having a bit of trouble adapting to this situation because I've run out of toilet paper and I've got the shits. So I'm spending more time on the toilet than in front of the camera, so I've got to take advantage of what little time I have in between having a shit, going to work, eating dinner, having a shit, recording a video, and then eating my shit. I'll be sure to do the best I can to bring you guys the best quality content I can. Just bear with me throughout this video, and I do apologize once again. We got some breaking news coming in straight away, exposing Jagex for the frauds that they are. They've been lying to us for many years. They've got quest lines going on about the Ardone plague being a conspiracy and that the Ardone king is simply just faking the plague to stay in power. And we now know that's not a fact with our first confirmed coronavirus case outside of West Ardy. This week, the poor fella Mr. Speedfur was infected with coronavirus, as you can clearly see in the image next to me. We all thought it was fake. We didn't think it would come to RuneScape. But when you think about it logically, Jagex is owned by the Chinese. They released the final quest to the elf storylines so that you all believe that the West Ardone plague is fake. But yet now we have a proof of an outbreak outside of the West Ardone walls. It's all fake. Jagex is lying to us, in which they've now been exposed. So Jagex, you may as well change West Ardone to China. Stop lying to us. We know the cause of this now. I'm now wearing my Slayer helmet even when I'm not on task, just to keep myself safe. Even the sheep around Ardone are starting to change colour. It's worrying. I'm concerned for the noobs in the environment. The following items can also be worn in place of a Slayer helmet to help prevent infection. Please wear any of this equipment at all times until the virus is cleared up, which hopefully will be in a future update from Jagex. They started this fucking mess. They can clean it up. Stay inside your player-owned houses as much as you can. Do not leave the area. Do not enter any major cities. The last thing we need is another Falador massacre. In other old school news, there was an update today. The Fasani Nightmare has been a great success. There's a list of the winners here. You got Sync Shot, OSRS a cold one, and MMORPG CP. Congratulations you three, well done. I don't really want to talk too much more on the subject. You got all the praise you need. We get it, you're good at the game. Congratulations. Thanks to community feedback, the original Nightmare has had its loot table buffed, which is nice, only a little bit, because we still want it to be a gold sync. We don't want you to keep crying to the point that you're just fucking handing out uniques, alright? Let's keep it simple, but let's not make it a gold farm either. I think this is a good balance right now. Hopefully, people will enjoy it more, but will also shut the fuck up about how much it's costing them, okay? Just to play the fucking game. Do a different boss if you're that upset. There's now a drop delay in PvP, thank fuck, because people are just taking the piss with PvP. They're already having a hard enough time enjoying PvP in the game, and Jagex are having a hard enough time making PvP updates, and people are taking advantage of it, being too scared to lose their loot. Don't risk what you can't afford to lose. It's that simple. Don't be a little bitch. And finally, the Gillinor Gazette has had another release. Now, I don't like to push their articles because they're direct competition with us. I recommend you don't read anything of the Gillinor Gazette because, well, they're pushing all the Black Knight propaganda, and they're also hiding the fact that Jagex is responsible for the coronavirus within RuneScape. It's a very biased news source. I recommend not supporting it. Posty Pete is a cuck. If you really want to know what's going on in there, they've announced that they're working on Soul Wars, which is excellent. That'll be good to see that come back. And that they're working on Group Ironman. Nothing else in there is important. Don't worry about it. You're not missing much. Fuck the Gillinor Gazette. In RuneScape 3 news, typically, they've cancelled maintenance again. It's like the staff give less of a shit about RuneScape 3 than the players. Like, what's the point? What were you going to fix anyway? You're just going to make more fucking bugs. Congratulations. Good on you. Shout out to the RS3 mods. Now I'm going to hand you over to my boy Wade Green. He's been told to calm down this week. He was acting like a bit of a dick, so just give him another chance. We do apologize here at RuneNews for him playing up last week. We don't accept that level of unprofessionalism here on this site. It's not a good look for us. We're trying to build a name here. We're trying to build a brand, and he's fucking it up for us. So let's give him another shot, and yeah, here's Wade Green. Thanks for that, Ryan, mate. I'd like to formally apologise to everyone last week for my behaviour. Now, moving on to the biggest price rise of the week, we got the cabbage seed. Now, it's a little bit confusing why it was the biggest rise, because it's just dropped from 3 to 2 to 1, then back up to 2. But hey, I don't make the news. I don't make the selections, but this is what was on top of the list, cabbage seeds. Get them while they're hot. Buy them for 2, sell them for 3. Let's get that price back the fuck up there. This week's biggest loss, we got the empty sack sitting at 1 GP, down from 2 from yesterday to Bit of a strange item to have there. I don't know who the fuck's trading these items. It's a bit fucking strange. 606,000 fucking empty sacks traded 2 days ago. What the actual fuck? And that was traded for 2 GP each. There's some weird cunts out there, eh? Fuck me. Now, a new segment I like to show you is the most valuable traded item this week, which is a 3rd age pickaxe. It's gone from 1.4 bill straight up over 1.5 over this month. It's incredible to see a rare yet fairly useless item to strive so much in the Grand Exchange still. Look at that fucking increase, 4% today alone. Jesus Christ, it would have been good to invest in it 6 months ago. It's nearly half a bill there. Fuck me. Get on those clue scrolls, boys. It's time to fucking pull up that 3rd age pickaxe and get some fucking coins. And lastly, we got this week's girlfriend. Thank fuck. Look at that price going up. Juliet, get the fuck out of here. You're the reason the fucking price was dropping. Look at that. 7.4k. It's time to make some profit on these girlfriends. It's time to make some fucking money. All the RuneScape pimps out there, it's time to start celebrating. Pop that champagne. Let's get that price rising. It's going up. It got a bit stagnant there at one point, but it's fucking climbing now. Look at that 4% increase. That's something to get your dick hard about. Welcome back, RuneScape girlfriends. Get them while they're hot. That's everything for the Grand Exchange today. Thank you for tolerating me. I know I'm a bit of an annoying cunt sometimes, but hey, that's where the name Wade Green comes from. Back to you, Ryan. Thanks for that, Wade. Nice work. Now this week for the Ironman Moments, it was a bit slow, a bit lackluster. There weren't too many Ironman submissions on Reddit or to the group this week, which is a bit sad to see. However, we do have one pretty good moment. It's the LA Laker getting the Armadillo crossbow on 1KC at Sarah. Very nice. Well done. Congratulations. That's a fucking neat drop for an Ironman. I can tell you that right now. Unfortunately, that's all we have for our Ironman Moments this week. Don't forget to send your submissions through to the RuneNews Twitter page or our email at runenews420@hotmail.com to have your glorious RuneScape moments shown in the next episode of RuneNews. Doesn't have to be an Ironman moment, just needs to be fucking good. Moving on to our last bit of news this week is the open weekly poll. This week I asked you guys which your favourite old school minigame was. And coming in at number 5 with 6 votes for some reason was Teasing the Noobs. This is the way better. I'm gonna kill myself. In 4th place with 9 votes we have God Wars. Now before you sit there going, God Wars isn't a minigame! Go to the minigame tab, go to the drop down menu and you'll find God Wars. Therefore it's a minigame. It's on the list, it's a fucking minigame. And it will be a minigame until Jagex removes that shit. I need to calm the fuck down. Now for the top 3 best minigames in RuneScape. In no particular order, in 3rd place with 15 votes we have Pest Control. And I don't know why it's a favourite, it's mandatory. But it's fucking shit. I fucking hate Pest Control. Fuck. In 2nd place, with 29 votes, for some reason, I would have thought this would be 1st, we have Castle Wars. Now, Castle Wars is a great minigame. It's a community favourite. Only got 29 votes. It was 2nd place. It's a bit confusing. But then I saw what came 1st, and I understood why. And you will too when you see this. With 74 votes, in 1st place, can I get a drum roll, please? Voted by the cheeky N-words of RuneNews, 1st place for the best minigame in old school RuneScape, we have bank standing. Does that live up to the hype? Did it live up to your expectations? I bet it did. Now bank standing makes sense though, because while you're AFK you can sit there watching RuneNews on repeat and sharing it with your friends and having a good time, having a good laugh. No wonder it's the best minigame. It gives you time to AFK your boring skills and stay up to date with the most crisp, clean and cringiest news content in the RuneScape network. That's all the news we have this week. Apologies again for the slightly rushed episode, but I hope you did enjoy it. Next week we will have some more content coming out. We're slowly working on improving the system still. Thank you for supporting the channel and I'll see you guys next time. Good night. Look at that big boy. We're cool for the summer.